Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Patricia Saylor, and today we are diving into an exciting new options trade setup on SCHD, the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF. I'm setting up this campaign with 4 ways to make money and grow my position, and there are 3 possible outcomes at expiration on August 16th. I'll be happy with any of them. Here are the 4 ways I can make money and grow my position: reinvesting dividends to increase my share count, taking advantage of capital appreciation and capital gains, selling cash secured puts, and selling covered calls. Now follow along click by click as I show you how I set up the trade on Schwab's ThinkorSwim platform and enter the numbers on my spreadsheet. Watch until the end for my analysis of the 3 possible outcomes of this setup, and then come back on August 16th to see which one actually happened. Let's get started. Today, I'm setting up a new trade campaign on SCHD, Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF, which right now is trading at a share price of just over $80. I have available in this account $53,000, which is more than enough to set up a position where I can take advantage of cash secured puts, covered calls, dividends, and capital appreciation. First, I'm going to buy 150 shares. And it filled at a price of $80.50. Now I'm going to sell a cash secured put expiring on August 16th. I'm choosing a share price of $80, and I will expect income of between $65 and $70. So it sold at 68 cents a share. And now I'm going to sell a covered call with a strike price of $81 or $82. I'm going to choose the $82 strike because if I'm assigned to sell these shares, it will give me an extra $100 of capital gains. I'm setting a limit order of 55 cents a share. And since it didn't execute, I'm going to edit it to 53 and see if I can get this to fill. All right, so I've placed 3 trades, and let's enter all the data on the spreadsheet. But before we get into that, if you enjoy this content and want to see more videos on options trading and dividend investing, including these monthly trades on SCHD and weekly trades on Invesco QQQ, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. So $80.59 a share. Times 150 shares. So I spent $12,085.50. I sold a put with a strike price of $80. So I'm using $8,000 of capital to secure it. The contract will be open for 24 days. And I received $67.34 for an annualized return of 12.8% on that $8,000 I'm using to secure it. And for the covered call, actually let me put the strike prices in here. And I chose the $82 strike price for the covered call. And received 54, so $53.34. And I'm going to put the collateral value at $8,059 because that's what I paid for the 100 shares I'm using to secure this covered call. I can delete that calculation. And my total expense and income, I bought 150 shares, sold a cash secured put, sold a covered call. So my total out of pocket right now is $11,964 and some change. And I own 150 shares with an average investment per share right now of $79.76 or 77 cents. So on August 16th, one of several things could happen. If the share price is below $80, let's say, for example, if the share price is $79, then I would be assigned to buy 100 shares, and I would need to pay $8,000 for them, $80 a share, because that's the contract that I just sold, and that's the obligation that I assumed. If that happens, my out-of-pocket expense will be the original purchase less the income from the two contracts, less the amount that I pay for the shares. So I will be out of pocket just under $20,000, and I'll own 250 shares. So that's one possible outcome. And I'm going to color this bright yellow. I'm going to highlight it to know that this is hypothetical. I'm even going to write the word hypothetical. And that would be on August 16th. Another possible outcome is that the share price stays exactly where it is right now. The share price is $80.59 on August 16th. And if that happens, no shares will change hands, and I will still own 150 shares, and I'll be exactly where I am right now. If the share price increases, let's say to $83 a share, then I will be assigned to sell 100 shares at the strike price I've agreed to of $82 a share. So I would receive $8,200 for the shares, which would be worth $83 a share. If that happens, I will have paid for 150 shares, received options income, and sold 100 shares for a total out of pocket at that point of $3,764 and some change, and I will still own 50 shares. So my average investment per share will be $75 and about 30 cents. I'll own 50 shares, and then I can set up the position again. So check back on August 16th and we'll see where things stand, whether I'm going to accept the outcome or whether I'm going to make adjustments to the position.